Pigs they're destructive to the land, they're destructive to agriculture, and they're destructive to wildlife. And those are three things that, as a wildlife agency, we hold very dear.
New this morning, wild hogs are an invasive species in the state that wildlife leaders say are near impossible to manage. Aaron Velasquez spoke to the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Outdoorsman about the state's hog problem and how they're both working to tackle it.
Wild hogs are one of the few species deemed destructive by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
If we don't take action against these species, that bad things are going to happen for the wildlife and for agriculture.
Hogs damage Tennessee lands by using their strong snouts to dig into the ground and uproot crops.
Where that hog this kind of loop you see in front of me, this is where a hog was rooting around, turning up those leaves, looking for acorns, looking for bugs, looking for roots. They have a really broad diet.
In the forest, this behavior isn't an issue, but it's a different story when hogs target a farmer's crops.
But that farmer is typically going to spend at least $800 an acre to plant. And they may be staring at, $30,000, $40,000 worth of a loss in a field that they got to turn around and replant and hope the pigs don't come back and tear up again.
Or even the plants farmed by the state that provide food and shelter to wildlife.
One of the big issues that we run into is if we get hogs that get in and damage our crop, a lot of times we don't have enough time to get another crop in behind that.
One approach to tackling the hog problem is through hunting.
Hog hunting is probably my passion.
Curly Butler has been chasing hogs in Monroe County for as long as he can remember.
Growing up, it was about food. It was about survival.
This is an example of some of the hogs that can be caught and killed across the state of Tennessee. This is a 275-pound male hog that Curly and his family killed. He was explaining to me that these hogs can come in sizes ranging from around 100 to 150 pounds to more than 500 pounds. And you can see just how big this one is compared to myself.
You can't let your guard down, of course. I mean, you take a 2.5-inch knife blade sticking out each side of his mouth. If he hits you in the leg, you're going to feel it.
Curly says advancement in technologies and traps have slowed down their growth, but regulations surrounding hunting make it hard for him to do what he loves.
In reality, you get 30 days of hog hunting with dogs legally.
Hog hunting used to be open season, but the TWRA walked back on that decision when they say unregulated stalking of hogs led to a population expansion.
What we started seeing is because people could have a hunting season year-round, that we started seeing a lot of illegal releases of hogs.
Now, hunters like Curly can only hunt on private lands or navigate complicated rules and regulations on state or federal lands.
There has to be a big game hunt in place in order to kill a hog on Cherokee National Forest. WMAs, it depends on which WMA that you're on. Most all of them will allow you to take a hog during the big game seasons.
He believes there can be more positives to hogs than people expect.
But I think we should manage it better like they do in the other countries. I think we should try to feed hungry families.
Ladies, shout out to Curly Butler for sending me home with some of his very own wild hog sausage. We're talking about feeding hungry families. I wanted to get y'all to take a bite and let me know what you think.
Okay, cheers,
All right,
Sam.
let's do it. Cheers.
East Tennessee way. Eat with your
Cheers.
hands. Shout out to Curly Butler.
It's actually really good.
It is pretty good.
Some
Oh
great
my goodness.
sausage.
You're a great
And it
cook,
smells
Aaron.
so good too. Oh, Aaron, it's good.
That's how we solve the wild hog problem. Go out and eat them.
Let's all talk on air with our mouths full.
I know, right?
There you go. This is really ladylike.
It is really good. It has a little spice. I like it. Oh, well, thank you for cooking for us. That
Thanks
was
for the story,
wonderful.
Aaron, and for breakfast.
Glad you enjoyed.